Hey everyone, Mitch coming in for the Commander's Course studio. Welcome to the show. So on today's episode, I've got an exciting one for you. I'm going to be talking about these commanders that are stupidly strong for how cheap they are. Now, of course, if you are interested in any of these cards, there's a handy-dandy link in the description below. With all that said, let's jump into them. First up, Cayth famed mechanist. My goodness, this is an insane commander, an insanely underrated commander, an insanely cheap commander. I mean, 38 cents for the regular version, 39 cents for the foil. I mean, spend up for it if you want. A 3/3 Dwarf Artificer for 4 mana in Jeskai. It's got Fabricate 1, and that's basically all the card really needs, really. I mean, okay, not Fabricate 1. Other non-token creatures you control Fabricate 1 is more so what I mean, I guess. Because with Fabricate 1, again, when it enters the battlefield, you can either make a, well, servo, or, get a +1 counter. And that's going to be the more broken side of it, actually. You can also pay 2 tap, choose 1 to populate or proliferate, which are both very nice, but most importantly, well, you can go crazy. I mean, obviously, there's some really cool things you can do with it, with like, hey, I make a bunch of servos, hey, I'm going super wide, hey, maybe even like aristocrat style. But you can also just, combo. I mean, persist is a thing. Lesser Masticore, an amazing card, a 2/2 Masticore for just 2 mana. This cost to cast it, you discard a card. Oh no, I'm down 1 card. You're all down the game. By paying 4, 1 damage to our creature, and it's got persist, which again means if it dies, and no -1/-1 counters on it, comes back to the battlefield with 1 of those on it. Which, with a rule change, in between the times when I stopped playing Magic and came back to Magic a long time ago, well, those counters, the -1/-1 and the +1/+1, cancel each other out, meaning with this and it having Fabricate 1, if you keep putting counters on it and they keep canceling out, you can keep bringing it back. So yeah, like a card like Goblin Bombardment, yeah, equals infinite combo, I win. Enchantment for 2 mana in red, sacrifice creature, 1 damage to any target. So yeah, basically with this, your commander and any persist creature, it equals all your opponent's faces are gone, and their creatures and planeswalkers if you really want to as well. Yeah, this is an insanely powerful commander, an insanely good commander, and one that is so incredibly underrated. It doesn't have to combo for it to be incredibly powerful, but yeah, there are those combo versions that are insanely good. Check it out, pick it up, build around it. Extus, oriq, overlord is one of the most, insane commanders of all time. They're one of the most unique commanders of all time. I mean, the front side is nice. Okay, 2/4 Human Warlock for 4 mana in Orzhov, but keep in mind, this is a Mardu commander, actually. Double strike, whenever you cast or copy an instant or source spell, return your target non-legendary creature card from your grave to your hand. I mean, that's nice, like some good recursion. What's really nice, though, is flip it over, all of a sudden, awaken the Blood Avatar. Source for 8 mana, but you're never gonna pay that because this cost to cast this spell. You can sacrifice any number of creatures, and it's going to cost 2 less cast for each creature sacrificed this way. So, yeah, basically sacrifice 3 creatures. All of a sudden, this costs just 2 mana. Oh, by the way, each opponent sacrifices a creature. You make a 3/6 black and red avatar, creature token with haste, and whenever it attacks, deals 3 damage each opponent. That's really, really nice. I mean, what's going to be happening with this is, well, you play it as a sorcery, and it's your commander. So it hits your graveyard, and you're like, I'd like that back at the command zone. And it gets 2 extra commander attacks, but that basically just means sacrifice 1 more creature. Which, of course, you can utilize threaten effects. Some, mass threaten effects are amazing, like Mass Mutiny. Steal your opponent's creature, sacrifice them. But, of course, I mean, we're in a great color combination in Mardu for a lot of great token generation. I mean, Young Pyromancer can help us every single time we cast this. Whenever you cast an in-source spell, you make a 1/1. Basically paying for more and more and more of that commander tax each time, essentially. And yeah, you just keep making more and more tokens throughout the game. You sacrifice those, and you just keep getting your commander out. Playing it as a sorcery, and getting extra free value of things like Flamekin Herald. Commander spells you cast have Cascade. I mean, insane value. Again, your commander costs 8 to cast as a sorcery. Getting Cascade on 8 again and again and again, all while forcing your opponent to sacrifice their creatures, all while getting those 3/6 black and red avatar creature tokens that whenever they attack, they ping your opponents. Yeah, this is an amazing commander. And again, just 48 cents for such a unique, such a fun deck. Check it out, pick it up, build around it. A classic at this point, Tatyova benthic druid. It's the one that really kind of broke the ceiling for uncommon commanders, I would say. There was, an upper threshold for uncommon commander at that point. It was yeah, those are pretty bad usually. They're just uncommon. They're terrible. All of a sudden, Tatyova counts oh my gosh, how is that uncommon? A 3/3 merfolk druid for 5 mana in Civic. That's just 18 cents. Whenever a land enters battlefield control, you gain 1 life, you draw a card. Super simple, super effective. Yeah, the life gain is nice. I mean, it pads your life total, but most importantly, literally, Land equals card draw. I mean, Evolving Wilds equals draw 2 cards. Absolutely insane. Harrow equals draw 2 cards. Sacrifice 1 land, get 2 bases in play, untap, then shuffle. This is now basically Harrow plus Divination at instant speed. What in the world? I mean, literally just, even more than Divination, right? You're also gaining life too, so even more than that. But of course, also a ton of combos with Tatyova as well. Retreat to Korra Helm, an amazing card. Lady Control enters, choose 1. Tap, run, tap, target creature, scry 1. Any bounce land plus this, plus those creatures that, like a Walking Atlas that taps a land for your hand right into play, equals infinite. Well, draw your entire library, basically. Not infinite, because you're limited based on your library size, though if you've got ways to shuffle your library. Okay, anyways. Tatyova the Druid is insanely powerful for just 18 cents. Landfall is so broken in so many ways. Really difficult to stop as well. Check it out. Pick it up. Build around it. Let's go in a different direction for this next one, though, with Zodiark Umbral God, a 5/5 God with indestructible for 5 mana in black. Yeah, that's a very restrictive casting cost for, well, decks outside of mono black, but you're in mono black. When it enters, each player sacrifices the non-god creatures they control of their choice rounded down. Or a player sacrifices another creature, you get a counter on this commander. Now, here's the thing about this one. Yeah, this is a board wipe in the command zone that, again, gets around indestructibility, gets around hexproof. All of those things. It's just like, hey, you got creatures? Cool. All right. Sacrifice half of them because unless you're playing God Tribal, you're out of luck, basically. You are in trouble. Oh, and I've got ways to do this again because essentially, well, I mean, any kind of like a feign death type effect, if this were to die, if you have a sacrifice out like a Village Rites kind of card or, like a Visceraseer, you're like, okay, cool, sacrifice this. Yeah, before it happens, feign death, it comes back, like basically a black blink is what I like to call those. It comes back into play, and then it happens again. So yeah, your opponents are going to be, well, decimated. Of course, Conjurer's Closet cards like this can just make it so that you're getting the ETB on every single one of your turns. Get your end step, exile target creature control, turn the battlefield to control. Wizard, you just need a shorthand blink. Just find a way to do a shorthand blink. Be like, if you get your end step, blink a creature. Cool, we all know what that is. All right, we all know what that is. I guess there's 2 different ways, though, blinking and coming back right away or later. But you know what I mean, okay? Anyways, yeah, a repeatable board wipe that is indestructible that also gets absolutely massive. I mean, here's the thing. Don't be like, oh, I'm not going to blink it because I want to lose out on those counters. It's fine, okay? You'll get more counters on it, all right? It's okay. You'll probably have other edict effects, too. Anyways, Erebos, a god that really helps with your game plan as well. Indestructible. If your Notion Black is less than 5, it isn't a creature. Your commander hits that on its own. Whenever a creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life. If you do, draw a card. By paying 2, sacrifice the creature. Target creature gets -2/+1 till end turn. An outlet for your commander again when you have those feign death type effects. So yeah, a repeat board wipe out of the command zone that is hard to deal with when it is in play, and you can just keep doing it again and again and again and again. It can hit really hard too. Yeah, that's a crazy good, crazy powerful commander. Pick it up. Build around it. Alela, Artful Provocateur is so incredibly cheap for so much power. 51 cents, a 2/3 Fairy Warlock with Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink, all of the keywords that it really didn't need. 4 mana in Esper. Other creature control with Flying get +1/+0. Oh, and by the way, hey, just a small thing right here. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, you make a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with Flying. My goodness, that is insane. Yeah, I mean, you cast any artifact or any enchantment, and you make a 1/1 flyer that is actually a 2/1 flyer because your commander, again, pumps it, so all of a sudden you can just go, oh yeah, I'm just going to build up a bunch of very powerful enchantments and a bunch of powerful artifacts. I mean, you can go a lot of different directions. You can go Artifact Storm if you really want to. You can go, well, hey, just all anthems, Oops, all anthems is a deck around this one, which is hilariously effective and good. Intangible Virtue, enchantment for 2 mana, such a good enchantment. Creature tokens you control get +1 on Vigilance, so you make another fairy, and now all of a sudden, all your fairies with this in play are now 3 2s that have Flying and Vigilance. That's nearly like a 4/4 Angel level, basically, for you just playing a 2 mana enchantment. You keep playing more and more anthems, and all of a sudden your, fairies are just 8/7s, essentially. And it's like, oh yeah, they're 8/7 flyers that have all these things on them. Your opponents are like, what is happening? What's going on? You can also just finish opponents off with your commander as well, though. Nettlecyst, an amazing card. An equipment for 3 mana, living weapon. I guess you could finish them off with a germ if you really want to. Equip creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Yeah, mass pump effect. Literally just hey, all the things that you're doing, you know, your commander just gets all those benefits. I mean, you're easily going to be hitting basically for, like, you know, a 2-shot KO, 11 power, basically. But, of course, if you've got, like, double strike effects, which, of course, you can have plenty of double strike effects, your commander can just one-shot someone very, very simply. It's a solid commander, an amazing commander. It can go in so many directions. Check it out, pick it up, build around it. Okay. I did mention Artifact Storm when I was talking about Alela, so Jhoira, Weatherlight Captain. I will put the caveat on Artifact Storm decks, especially this one. Yeah, you need to ask your playgroup first. This is something that some playgroups will not be okay with because you're basically just playing solitaire for 20 minutes and you're like, well, isn't this fun, everyone? And your friends are on their phones like, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess what's happening on Reddit, I don't know. Anyways, 3/3 Human Artificer for 4 mana, and is it whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. As a reminder, legendaries and sagas are historic, but you don't care about those things because artifacts is what the most powerful version of this is. Artifacts are broken, everyone, okay? Ethereum Sculptor cards like this that can reduce the cost of your artifact spells is insanely good. It's a card that basically says, hey, you know what we're going to be doing? Yeah, we're going to be casting artifacts for at a reduced cost or free, and many of them free, because a lot of artifacts are going to cost basically 1 or 2 mana, and essentially we're going to get out enough reducers that they all cost basically nothing, and then all of a sudden we just play cards like Curicle's Recall to bounce all our artifacts back to our hand. And then when we do that, we're like, oh, okay, cool, I'll play them all again for free. Okay, cool, awesome, yay, free artifacts here, there, and everywhere. Again, your mana rocks are just going to reset, basically get you more and more mana. You're drawing all the cards off of Jhoira. You are increasing your storm count. You are storming off. You're doing crazy things. You're basically drawing your entire library to a certain point, and then you're like, yeah, sure, grape shot. I don't know, that's a way to do it, I guess, if you really want to. Yeah, Jhoira the Captain is absolutely an insane commander for just 42 cents, but again, you need to ask your playgroup first, even though it's a very cheap deck to build. I mean, I built my very first one for $25, and it was insanely powerful. But there's a couple episodes that I made are like that, hey, I don't play that deck anymore for these reasons, and that's why you need to ask first. So check it out. Don't pick it up just yet. Ask your friends first, and if they say yes, then build around it. Omnath, Locus of All, with this absolute metal version of it. 42 cents. I mean, the card itself isn't metal, but the artwork is. 4/4 Phyrexian Elemental for 5 mana in Wooburg, but there is that little Phyrexian black mana in that cost there, so do keep that in mind. It's basically like 4 mana plus 2 life. If you would lose unspent mana, the mana becomes black instead. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, top card of your library, reveal the top card if it's got 3 or more colored mana symbols in its cost. If you do, add 3 mana, any combination of its colors, and put in your hand. If you don't reveal it, put in your hand. This is an insane card that, again, if you showed someone from like 30 years ago and like, oh, hey, yeah, wow, this is what Magic becomes. What in the world? Like, literally, if I have like a 4/4 for 4 mana, like, there's probably a downside to it. In fact, like, Hill Giant, you know, is 4 mana, and it was a 3/3. So, yeah, this, like, yeah, by the way, it's a 4/4, but it's 5 mana, so it's a downside. Oh, wait, no, it's actually 4 mana plus 2 life, but hey, yeah, it's basically a mana bank for your stuff. And then also, you just get free mana throughout the game, and also free cards in your hand, too. Yeah, that's insanely good. It's a card that it's like, you could really just go like, you know, 3-color tribal if you really want to and just chuck a bunch of things in there. But of course, there's a lot of cool things you can do with this one. Like, hey, knowing what the top card of your library is. Glarb, Calamity's Augur, a 2/4 Frog Wizard Noble for, you guessed it, 3 mana. Death Touch, you look at the top card of your library anytime. Play lands, cast spells, top mana value 4 or greater for the top of your library. That's nice. Tap Surveil too. So basically, it gives you access to the top of your library to be able to play cards. But of course, also, it lets you just know what the top of your library is and surveil so you can get the right things on top to get you free mana. I mean, you could also just go Villainous Wealth, again, with a mana bank type commander. You're like, hey, one of the most fun cards of all time. I built multiple decks around this card. I love it. Check out my Jhoira episode on this one, and Tasker too. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of their library. You may cast any number of blind mana cards with converted mana cost X less from among them without paying their mana cost. This is insanely good. This is a card that basically says, hey, you know what? I'm going to be stealing all your things and beating you to the ground with them. So yeah, a commander that can let you just bank all your mana and then utilize it at the right time is insanely good, all while giving you mana for the card just being on top of your library. Such a good commander. Check it out, pick it up, build around it. Final Fantasy fans, I apologize, but I've never played 8. Ultimecia? Let's go with Ultimecia. 4/4 Human Warlock, Temporal Threat for 6 mana in blue. Enter, stab all creatures your opponents control. Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Yeah, this is insanely good. It's just like they tacked on 2 things that are very good, you know, separately, but incredibly good together. This is such an insane commander that kind of like takes, you know, over games works, like, just on its own. It is one that says, hey, you know what I am? I am Coastal Piracy plus basically a mass repeat tap effect. And I do say repeat because this does not have a cast trigger requirement. Just entering the battlefield allows you to do that, meaning that, okay, you can use this offensively and defensively. Obviously, the turn comes down, it's like, okay, your opponent's creatures are tapped, your creatures can swing through, you can draw a bunch of cards, which is great and amazing. But also on your opponent's turns, they're like, I'm doing all these things, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah, blah, 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 and now I'm going to go to combat, and I'm really mad at the Ultimecia player, or whatever the name is, player, and I'm going to go after them, and you're like, no, blink, which is a very simple essence flux for 1 mana, exile it, it comes back, it's not a spirit, don't worry about that, but anyways, it comes back, and then the ETB happens again, I tap all my opponent's creatures, ha 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 ha! Also leaving that player wide open for attacks on everyone else's turn as well. So do keep that in mind. You can make deals with this. Verity Circle, an insanely good card with this. Enchant for 3 mana. Whenever a creature the opponent controls becomes tapped, if it isn't being declared as an attacker, you may draw a card. You can also pay mana to do stuff. Anyways, what matters is literally this is a 3 mana way to go. Oh, my commander comes into play. How many creatures do my opponents have? I draw that many cards. So yeah, you can draw even more cards from tapping your opponent's creatures than you can from attacking them with your own. It's an insanely good commander, such a solid commander. Sure, it costs 6 mana to get out, but it is immediately making an impact for you, and it is so easy to utilize that ETB again and again and again. Check it out, pick it up, build around it. Emry is just 52 cents, and I really can't believe it. Hey, you want a sword out of a lake? Cool, here you go. A 1/2 Merfolk Wizard for 3 mana in blue. Affinity for artifacts. Yeah, it means that you're never going to pay that cost, essentially, which already is super low. When it enters, you mill 4 cards, which means that you're going to get more artifacts in your graveyard. Tap to target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. That's a crazy good effect. This is recursion, essentially, for you, giving you access to your, well, artifacts in graveyard. Also having a commander that will basically always cost a single blue mana, which is crazy good. Oh, and you can just keep getting things back like, Mishra's Bauble. Such a good card. Artifact for 0 tap, sacrifice, look at the top card, target player's library, draw a card that gives extra upkeep. I mean, very simple, very effective, but it's like, okay, I get a free card draw. Cool, good for me. It's a delayed card draw, sure, but it's free. Oh, and by the way, Mirren Spy. Yeah, hey, a 1/3 flying drone for 3 mana. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may untap target creature. Tap would be also nice, but untap target creature being able to go, hey, you know what we're doing? We're untapping our commander because I cast Mishra's Bauble, and I'm doing it again and again, and you'll see where this is going. Yeah, Artifact Storm again. If you are going the Artifact Storm build, do not, again, forget the whole rule I told you earlier where it's like, hey, make sure you ask your playgroup first because Artifact Storm equals really long turns typically, or again, combo wins potentially too, so ask your playgroup first if they're okay with it. But yeah, a very, very powerful, insanely powerful commander. Again, Artifacts Broken. Who knew? Check it out, pick it up. If your playgroup's okay with it, then build around it. Finally, a commander that was on top of the charts for a very long time, but still well up there, and still an incredibly heavy hitter at just 54 cents. Muldrotha the Gravetide, a 6/6 elemental avatar for 6 mana. Insult time. During each of your turns, you may play a land or cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. So good. I mean, it is just such a solid effect. It is an effect that says, you know what we're going to be doing? The same thing again and again and again. Well, sometimes. But basically, it is like, hey, I get access to my graveyard as if it's a separate hand. Spore Frog, I love you. 1/1 frog for a single green mana. Sacrifice, burn all damage. That'd be dealt this turn, combat damage, I should say. Fog Frog. It is a way to keep fogging the table again and again and again and again and again and saying your combats are useless because I have this 1 mana frog that I keep getting back out again and again and again and again and again. And of course, you can also get even more value out of your commander. Again, all those things you're casting, already insane value, right? But hey, how about Secrets of the Dead being in play? Enchant for 3 mana. Whenever you cast a spell from your graveyard, draw a card. You're getting an advantage, again, out of your graveyard, even more so in your hand now, too. Muldrotha the Gravetide, again, can utilize some amazing combinations, some amazing cards again and again and again. So much extra value, so much fun, and potentially, according to many out there, the, most popular 3-color combination in Commander. So, yeah, have fun with that. Check it out, pick it up, build around it. And with that, this episode is coming to a close. Comment below with your thoughts on it. And, of course, as always, thanks again, and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.